I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. In Ulster County Court today, 2 Kingston gang members were sentenced to life in prison for their role in the fatal shooting of a man who'd testified at the trial of another gang member last year. 29-year-old Gary Griffin and 23-year-old Trevor Mattis were convicted on the top charge of first-degree murder following their jury trials last month. Both men will serve life sentences with no possibility of parole. Mattis shouted the F word at Judge Donald Williams prior to his sentencing. Later, the judge said he would have sentenced Mattis to the death penalty if he could have. Prosecutors say fellow gang member Jaron Rankin, who was in Ulster County Jail at the time, plotted the murder of Charles King that Griffin and Mattis carried out in February of 2010. The case against the pair was built on surveillance videos, phone calls from the jail, and testimony from women in the getaway car. Poughkeepsie City Police have charged 3 men with murder for the fatal shooting of a man with ties to the city of Newburgh. The body of 26-year-old Matai Elting was found outside the Congress Tavern on Main Street early Thursday morning. Police say he'd been shot several times. Elting's relatives gathered later in the day at the home of a relative in Newburgh. Police have since announced that 3 men, 29-year-old James Wilson of Poughkeepsie, 25-year-old Corey Febo of the Bronx, and 35-year-old Harvey Boone of Dover have been arrested. All 3 were arraigned this morning and ordered held without bail in Dutchess County Jail. A motive for the fatal shooting had not been revealed. The Poughkeepsie murder scene was near where Marcus Woody of Newburgh was gunned down less than 2 weeks ago. Today was a beautiful spring day, unless of course you suffer from spring allergies, and this year you're really suffering. All that snow this past winter, along with wet spring weather, put a lot of water into the ground and intensified the growing season, creating a sort of perfect storm for spring allergy sufferers. This time of year is always busy for Dr. Yasmin Basin at the Allergy and Asthma Care Center in the town of Wallkill, but patients this spring have been coming in with severe conditions.
So the pollen counts have been very, very high. And on the days, when it's dry and windy, and if people are spending time outdoors, in which they want to because they've been cooped up all winter, so a lot of pollens, a lot of eye symptoms this year. I've seen severe eye symptoms, along with typical allergic rhinitis symptoms like runny nose, stuffy nose, postnasal drip, sneezing, coughing. A lot of people are very miserable.
And since conventional over-the-counter medications aren't doing the trick for most of you, Dr. Basin says allergy sufferers may have to take something stronger to get some relief. You can lessen your pollen exposure by taking frequent showers, wash clothing after going outdoors, and try to keep your outdoor time to a minimum when it's breezy outside. The allergy season this spring is expected to last through June. It is a blow to those in the area who play hockey or enjoy ice skating. Ice time is just about out of time. Michael's Sports Incorporated, the company that owns the Ice Time complex in the town of Newburgh, has announced that Ice Time will be closing effective June 5th. In a statement released this morning, Michael's Sports spokesman Alan Kronstadt said the economic conditions over the past few years led to the decision to shut down. Kronstadt has reached out to the Town of Newburgh officials to determine if the town has any interest in the business. And today was a release day inside the Butterfly House at the Hudson Valley Nursery in New Hampton. The house is now home to more than 600 butterflies, including 3 varieties of swallowtails, monarchs, and painted ladies. It's the second year the nursery has received a shipment of butterflies from a farmer in Alabama. There is an admission charge to enter their butterfly house. This will be their home until September, when the nursery will hold a party and release these flying beauties for their return flight to Mexico. Well, clouds and the threat of rain will dominate at least a portion of our weekend. It'll be mostly cloudy Saturday with a chance of a passing shower. The highs will be in the mid-60s. We're expecting a partly sunny day for Mom on Sunday. but don't rule out another shower or two. Temperatures will reach the upper 60s. Keep in touch with what's happening this weekend by checking things out here at Record Online, and stay on top of all the news by picking up weekend editions of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.